imagine a brash, self-proclaimed man of the people, a populist president, if you will, flat out ignoring a ruling from the highest court in the land, not arguing with it, not appealing it, just refusing to follow it. No, not the current one. This has happened before. So once again, let me explain the now with the then. The president, Andrew Jackson. The year, 1832. The case, Worcester versus Georgia. The Supreme Court, led by Chief Justice John Marshall, ruled that Georgia had no authority to impose its laws on Cherokee land. The Cherokee Nation, they said, was its own political community. Translation, Georgia had no legal right to mess with them. So how did President Jackson respond to this landmark ruling? Well, legend has it, he said, "John Marshall has made his decision. Now, let him enforce it." Whether Andrew Jackson said those words, and if he sounded like an old-timey prospector or not, doesn't matter. What he did do was crystal clear. Nothing. He did absolutely nothing. Jackson refused to enforce the ruling, and Georgia, it just kept going, arresting missionaries, seizing Cherokee land, bulldozing through indigenous sovereignty like the decision never occurred. And Jackson stood by, letting it happen, because he wanted that land cleared for white settlers. And this wasn't just some symbolic standoff between branches of government. The fallout was catastrophic. Jackson's defiance helped clear the legal and political path for the forced removal of the Cherokee Nation. And what followed was one of the darkest chapters in American history, the Trail of Tears. Thousands of men, women, and children were forcibly marched from their ancestral home to what's now Oklahoma. An estimated 4,000 innocent people died from cold, hunger, and disease along the way. All because one branch of government said stop, and the other said, make me. So when we talk about the balance of powers in American democracy, remember, the balance only holds if everyone agrees to play by the same rules. Andrew Jackson didn't, and people died because of it. And guess who hung a portrait of Andrew Jackson in the Oval Office? And just lovingly replaced the certainly not metaphorically now sick tree that Jackson planted using a golden shovel. Yeah, a golden shovel.